We were going to be closed, but Ryan said he wanted to come in. We didn't have to threaten him with a shinai or even a real sword, or maybe we did. You'll never know. Yeah, we are going to. I got a antique. Actually, I think two antique katana from Tokyo yesterday, and so we are going to unbox that. Give you a shop. Hopefully, give you some Black Friday ideas because we are having a holiday sale, and you can check things out. Actually, can you scooch the thing more this way? It has a prettier background that way. So if you're on TikTok, if you can tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes, and then once again, we're going to unbox these two antique swords from Japan. I do believe they are. Actually, I don't know what they are until I see them. James Wilding, hello. David Washington, good morning. Great to have you guys here. Basically, why don't you go ahead and just start slowly taking it as if you're doing if you were doing a tease. Okay, never mind. I don't want to see that. Yeah, start. Hey, it's Myron. Hello, welcome. Is that a tuba?
Number 81.
81. So we'll come over here and take a look. This looks like a really nice thick tuba. I'll hold on to the number. Let's see. You guys working today? Yes, Sith. Well, Ryan is. Ryan, I guess he doesn't have family in town. Did you do much? Did you celebrate Thanksgiving much where you are? Even at home, you don't really have Thanksgiving traditions?
No.
Oh, okay. So I guess to Ryan, Thanksgiving is just another day. My family, we don't get together until later, and so I was going to come down here and unbox these swords and yeah, all that fun stuff. Hey, DJ Kincaid, our buddy. Welcome. Akihiro, welcome. Say what? No Kantesho? I don't think either of these have Kantesho. Kantesho are certificates. It's basically basically a certification by the MBTHK saying, yes, the sword was made by certain smiths. And yeah. But yeah, Ryan's here. I just dropped by. We're not having dinner. We used to, back in the day, we used to have our Thanksgiving dinner at like super late, or super early at 3 p.m. But nowadays we're more towards 5 p.m., which I'm happy about because I used to always get really hungry again by about 8. So anyway, yeah. And the shop is open if anyone is, if you're trying to kill some time, if you're in Richmond and want to try to kill some time before you get here. This is the what do you call it? This is the Torokusho, which is basically the legal document you need to own a sword. This is signed Norimune, and it is a 75 centimeter long sword, so it's a big boy. Norimune. And Ryan is doing his unboxing tease, taking his time slowly. Yeah,
I gotta save the wrapping for Christmas.
Work it, baby. Serpenta, good morning. And once again, follow us if you're not, this particular live, the channel, this is not our main channel. So be sure to follow us here if you're on TikTok. Also, if you could tap the screen a few times if you're on TikTok, give us a few likes, we would greatly appreciate it. Antiques, yes, Serpenta, we got these from Japan. They just arrived yesterday, but they got here after I had left the house. So we are here unboxing them for Thanksgiving. So, and once we're done unboxing, we can show you other stuff that's in the shop. We have about 700 different swords in shop. Ooh, look at that wrap. Saran wrap. I'm also all of a sudden drawing a blank as to what they call saran wrap in Japanese. So, anyway, this is the 75 centimeters. This is the longer of the two. And once again, we are unboxing two katana from Japan. Antiques, I think. Well, yeah, I don't think we generally do not go for modern-made swords. It's just kind of like they're kind of expensive, and it's not like there's certainly craftsmanship involved, but yeah, people really aren't interested in them. We're not interested in them, particularly, unless we can get a really good deal on them. Nice bag, says James Wilding.
It is a nice bag.
I didn't even see it very carefully. Here's the nice bag, supposedly. By the way, we do have a lot of sword bags from Japan because we don't ship them with the original ones because we just can't keep track of them all. And so what happens is that we'll sell the bag separately. Ooh, indeed, this is wide. It's long and wide, relatively straight. Would you say? Let me see. I can't see. Yeah, so fairly straight angle. So it could be an Edo period or a Kanbun period sword. Kanbun is a Bakamatsu era or Kambun. Kambun is 1661 to 1672, I believe, where they like long, straight swords, longer, straighter swords. Not sure. I don't remember the reason.
Get that?
Is that long?
What are we looking at? Oh, wow. Yeah, this is like one hell of an Inazuma there. Is that an Inazuma? Or maybe this is a Sanmai sword. Okay, this is probably... So I was just reading today that Sanmai became very popular. Hon Sanmai, this type of lamination, became popular during the early Edo period temporarily. At this time, there's this period of time when Japanese swordsmiths, they were just pumping swords out so fast, and so the quality dropped a lot. It's basically in the 1500s. And so once you get to the 1600s, the Japanese swordsmiths are taking their time and trying to make better product. But this is really nice. We'll pop the tuba and take a look at the inside of the tsuka and take a look at the what you call it. I have 2 Sanmai Katana being forged right now. Awesome, Christian Egyptian vagabond. And Ryan is taking it to the bathroom. Don't ask me why he's taking it to the bathroom, but yet here he is. Once again, this is RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. We were not going to be open today. I told people to take off, and Ryan's like, no, I'm going to work. So here we are. And happy Thanksgiving to you, by the way, Christian Vagabond.
It's signed.
It is signed. Oh, yeah, this one's signed Norimune. What am I talking about? I saw that it was signed. Nice, long, it has a long, what you call it? Nakago or tang. And I'm not sure if you guys can see the signature or not. But it is signed. Signed sword. Big, long boy. From the wear, I would probably guess this is a Bakumatsu sword. So actually it's a little thin for a Bakumatsu. So what do you think? Early Edo or late Edo? It's either very early Edo or very late Edo, but nothing in between. There's not a lot of swords in the 1700s. There's just it's a sword dead zone in the 1700s.
It was remounted. So I'm thinking.
So what you do is
early to mid Edo.
you look at the position of the holes. That can tell you things. Was it cut down?
This was probably the original mounting.
So you think so you can look at the wear on the patina on the Nakago as well. Sometimes you'll see color differentiations, or sometimes on the Mune, you'll see notches from where the Habaki was before. And so that's one way to tell if the sword has, how long, if it might have been longer before. So, anyway. Once again, this is, anywhere from a 200 to 300-year-old sword, basically. Is anyone commenting on YouTube? It's like we're not seeing any comments since Christian Egyptian Vagabond said he's getting 2 Sanmai. If people are commenting and we're not seeing it, then please comment something really quickly so we know, because we're gonna have to reset. It's a long handle. It doesn't quite have the robustness of a late Edo sword, honestly. I mean, they tended to like really big tsuba. So my guess is that this is a Kambun era sword. Does the tsuba go all the way up?
Does not.
Flip it the other way. See, sometimes the... For whatever reason, sometimes it goes in one way but not the other. Hello, West Spiny. David Washington, not sure. This will probably be somewhere around $2,000, somewhere in that area. People are here. Thank you guys, by the way. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Peter? My bad. Once again, we are at RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. And we are unboxing an antique sword. We believe it to be about late 1600s. Is this the Koga Ninja sword? Is the Koga Ninja sword any good? Are you talking about the Hanwei Koga Ninja? I don't think it's even available anymore. Brad Westlake, welcome. Yeah, this is a big boy, 75 centimeters long.
Nice fitment.
Nice fitting. Retains very nicely in its saya.
Good enough for EI.
Good enough for EI. So we'll note that in when we put that up for sale. All right, one more to go. We'll take a look at this one. Is this one in Shirasaya or?
Has Tsuba. So
Oh, that's a Tsuba. Okay, I didn't even see the Tsuba. What number is this?
number 80.
Number 80 and 81. We actually, yeah, thank you.
Oh, crap.
Oh boy, this is a big boy. Holy crap! Oh, you said crab. I thought you said crap. I was like, it's a crab. It's a crab suba.
That's some really nice iron right there.
Yeah, and it's freaking huge. It's a big crab.
I almost thought it was a scorpion for a second.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or what particular ninja sword do you prefer? You know, Piccolo ninja swords were originally not what you know, they're not that's the one from the movie. So it depends. Are you looking for a movie sword or a more historically accurate sword? It really depends on what you want. Are you cutting bamboo? No, bamboo is out of season. We don't cut bamboo this time of year.
Gotta go down to Florida.
Yeah, that's super. Oh my gosh, and it's enormous. It's like, yeah. And look at how much detail is in that crab. I hope it has continuity in it. This deserves like a crab claw hamon. Wow, look at that bag too. That's a really pretty bag. I kind of feel like it needs a crab bag. Okay, here is the,
Upside down, I think.
yeah. Here is the registration card. This is a big one too. 77.5 centimeters is the length. And this is also signed Kanenaga. Kanenaga. Yeah. So this one is signed. So we basically just got two big boys. I always love getting big swords. And I know you guys too.
Same color wrap.
Same color wrap. So it could be your big sword daisho. One big sword and one less big sword. So thank you, Traveli. Come visit if you can, anytime. If you are ever in the Virginia area or if you're making a trip over to DC.
Oh, wow.
And this is probably a kinoto. Too curved to be a kinoto.
Kobayaki.
It's got tobayaki, which is like the flying hamon, the flying marks on the hamon. Yeah, this thing is big. Me actually. Or actually, you want to get the handle off and I'll show people up close. I live in Oklahoma. Ah, okay. All right.
Nice clean signature.
That is a very clean signature. Kanenaga. Based on the wear of the sword, I would guess that this is probably a late Muromachi sword. Kanenaga is likely to be a Mino area smith, and the hamon definitely looks Mino, with this kind of I don't know if you guys can see the details of the hamon very clearly, but it has the sort of. Actually, this is more of a choji hamon now that I look at it. That's actually got a really pretty hamon. Oh my gosh, this has a gorgeous hamon. So, you know, you guys really can't. Where's that flashlight? Can you grab it for really quickly? We're gonna take a look at this under high light, and so you can see the details of this hamon better. Hey man, quick question: does having a small tsuba have an advantage except reducing its total weight? That's the main thing. Reduces the total weight. I'm gonna see if I can shine this in reflect it into Ryan's face, like we have in the past. And I don't know if you guys are catching it. Can you wipe it down? We gotta wipe this baby down because it's got a lot of dust. Kind of like your mama. Hello from North Bimbo Bambina. Never heard of it. I'm sorry. How old did you say the sword? We think this one is probably a late Muromachi sword. So about maybe 500-ish years old. And we're talking about the blade itself. Ooh. This one does have what we call a. Let me see if it's on the other side. This one does have what's called a hagire. So this one would not pass Shinsa because it does have. Remind me when we list it that it has a really nasty hagire. So the sword basically, I don't know if you guys can see this line here, but this line is what's called a hagire, and so it's a place where there's a crack in the hamon from the tempering process. So it's right there, right kind of there. So this one will not be a super expensive sword. Probably, I don't know. We'll see. Beautiful, but it has a beautiful hamon line. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see the detail on there, but it has kind of a choji style hamon. There's that big white bright line. It actually has the feeling of a little bit of a feeling of a Yamashiro's type of sword based on the hamon, but it's not. It's likely a what do you call it? So anyway, unfortunately, it does have a hagire, which is a fatal flaw. It's considered to be a fatal flaw. Yeah.
Nice curvature to it.
Has a nice curve. I originally thought this might be a Edo sword, but based on the wear of the tang and the type of signature and the curvature, I'm guessing it is a late Muromachi sword. And once again, it does have a hagide, or a fatal flaw. So this is something collectors aren't really big fans of. I was actually talking to a dealer in Japan, and they said that in Japan they don't really care too much about hagide. It will not pass Shinsa because of that. But if you want a big sword, and we can see if it's EI capable as well, especially with a huge crab tsuba. So if you had to use it in battle, how soon would it break? It depends on circumstances. Your biggest risk in this case is a chip where that happens. And breaks do happen. I own a Kawasaki from Fujiwara Kunisada. A Kawasaki? Oh, a Wakizashi. I'm like, what? I was trying to figure out the Kawasaki. Yeah, Wakizashi. Cool deal.
That's a hubcap.
Yeah, this is a giant sword. How's the balance on it? Does that tsuba, I mean, the tsuba doesn't weigh a whole lot, so I don't know if it throws the balance. I mean, if it shifts the balance backward at all. It's just a big tsuba.
It's very front heavy.
It is a front heavy sword, which is some of the things that you do see. Yeah. See how tight it is in the tsuba. Is it pretty good? Is it in?
I mean, there's no back and forth, but kind of side to side. So, I mean, it's still good enough for EI.
Yeah, we can shim that. So this is like if you want to do EI with a 500-year-old sword, but unfortunately it does have a hagide. Where did the Japanese sword was expected to cut a leaf and it fell on idea come from? No idea. Probably the Edo period, if anything, because during the warring period they didn't tend to have super sharp swords because they were fighting up against armor. Nice saya retention. Up until I said something. Nice. It had nice saya retention once upon a time. So anyway, yeah. Hello, happy Thanksgiving, Tim Gulo. Welcome. Anyway, so these are the two big, giant antique Nihonto that we acquired.
That's almost a Kinoto.
The first one, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's a little thin. It's a little thin on the blade. Let's take that out again. Let's compare the two swords. Why don't you grab both of them, and I'll take the other one. Or actually, what I'll do is I'll compare this to a modern sword. And so the modern swords are 32 millimeters. They tend to be a little bit on the wider side. And you can see that the one that in Ryan's hand is a little straighter and a little more narrow. Is it a little more narrow? It looks a little bit narrow. Has a wide hamon. So I'm guessing this is a Kanbun era sword.
Yeah, this is way thinner. This is probably like 27 mil.
Yeah.
28 mil.
20, it looks like a 30 to me, maybe a 29 to 30. But this in general, when you see things like this, it's oftentimes a Kanbun era sword.
It's a very thin profile blade.
Yeah.
Kind of thickens out at the top.
Do you have Japanese World War II swords? We don't. We generally do not carry it. When would a good time to do professional polishing of a sword? When you have a lot of corrosion on the polish. It's a very expensive process that oftentimes will not pay for itself unless you have. The main time that polishing really matters to improve the value of the sword is when you think it might be something really nice. So, where do I go for L6 Bainite Katana? Howard Clark. I mean, we have L6 Bainite, but I think as I mentioned, it's upper Bainite, not lower Bainite. What you're looking for the tough katana is lower Bainite. And the only one I trust to do that is Howard Clark. You'll have a lot of people I don't think any of the mass-produced swords, not even like Hanwei, could do lower Bainite. So it's something that you would have to get from a private smith, and you're talking about like $5,000 to $6,000. Are you able to get katana made with tamahagane? Yeah, we actually have we have a tachi. This tachi right up there is made of tamahagane. And then we have several that are made in tamahagane from Japan specifically. And then we have several that are made of orishigane as well.
We don't have regular Enma, so here's black Enma.
I think we get Enma back on Monday. So we get Enma on Monday. Actually it might come on tomorrow. So depending on the FedEx not screwing up. At one moment they told us we had 20 boxes, and then they said we had 40 boxes coming tomorrow. So we have at least 20 boxes of swords coming tomorrow. So yeah, basically about 200 swords arriving tomorrow. Not antiques, modern swords like these. Let us know if there's something that we can show you. Yeah, modern Tamahagane, you can get them from Japan, obviously, and then Cloudhammer has access. They have somebody they get a smith in Japan. They get Tamahagane from. There's this rumor. There's this rumor. I shouldn't say rumor or a misconception that you cannot get Tamahagane, raw Tamahagane from Japan, but you can. You can actually buy chunks on eBay. There's somebody in the Sumiko. There's these sisters in Saitama who will sell like enough Tamahagane to make a sword. Oldest sword on display right now, and here is 650 years old. Ivory handle. I have one ivory handle at home. It was actually my father's that he acquired. That is the oldest sword we have here, 650 years old. Our antique case is like so sparse now. See you later, Serpenta. Welcome. Thank you for joining in on Thanksgiving. It's like we have so few people here. He's like, I'm going to go ahead and... Might as well take it out since you put your hand on it. This, I believe, is our least expensive antique sword at 1,500. It's not in the greatest shape. Let's take a look at it. Is this the... Which one is... Oh my gosh, which one is this? Yeah, this I believe is the 1,500.
Is this one of quads or?
No. Yeah, quad doesn't use numbers like that. So this is our... we have this listed on our website. I believe it is a... Muramachi era sword. It's a big, thick sword, and this is I think it's 15. So I think this is our least expensive antique katana that we have. Which warriors have touched that sword? Who knows?
Brick of the Habak. Jesus.
Yeah. Once again, visit our website rva-katana.com. We are having a holiday sale. Use the coupon code. You can put it on top of the plastic rack to make it so people can see it better. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. We have a holiday sale. Holiday 2025 is the coupon code. And there are about, I think, almost 100 swords that we have listed for sale for the holidays. What else can we show you guys while we're here? Afro Samurai sword. Any been used in war? You never know. Actually used, carried to war, certainly. Used in war is a whole other story. Katana were not used that frequently in war. I mean, basically, bows, polearms, guns, rocks. They've studied battlefields, and then they said you're more likely to die of a rock than a sword on a Japanese battlefield. So, I think it's like 10% died from rocks and only 6% from swords. Here is the Kurikara, green sword from Blue Exorcist. We used to have a blue version, but now we just have the less expensive version. Oh, it's a song from Samurai Champloo. What else can we show you guys? Assuming that would be a candidate to polish, but it not very famous, is it? Don't know. It's not signed. It's not something that... There's something called opening a window, where a polisher will only polish a small section so you can get an idea of what the hamon and jihara look like. And so some people will do that. It's sort of a less expensive way if you think it's a nice sword. I love seeing Rayskin Saya. Me too. That's my favorite. The oldest one we have here is 650 years old. What else can we show you guys? Once again, visit our website, rva-katana.com. Here are some of our higher end swords, like higher end modern swords. Here is the something dragon. I don't remember what dragon this is, but someone was saying they love Rayskin Saya. This one's a pretty one. Got that Dragon King in. Which one, Wild Williams? We have a lot of Dragon Kings. Which one are you looking for? We do have Sasuke sword. Right now, you can only find the white Sasuke sword on our website because there was an issue with PayPal. They wouldn't let us sell the black Sasuke. So if you want the black Sasuke, order the white Sasuke and then tell us in the notes that you want the black one. You got to hit the gym, barbershop, and go shopping. Whatever, dude. Sky Serpent. Thank you, Egyptian. You had one you were cutting with it, cut like butter. There are several of them that we cut with butter.
The Kawanakajima.
The Kawanakajima was an amazing cutter. The Reapers are amazing cutters. So, here we are. You got the chops all right. I brought in those two dowels. Can you cut them in half and soak them when you soak not inside the tatami, but soak them separately? We're going to try to cut them. This is the Kawanakajima. It is a wide, big buff sword. My favorite katana changes all the time. We're right next to one of Ryan's favorite katana. Unless it's changed, I don't know.
It'll never change.
Thanks for doing these live streams. Awesome. Yeah, once again, check out our website and check out our holiday sale. RVA-katana.com is our website. And this is the Kawanakajima. It has a kojiri. It has a kozuka, kogai, or kokatana.
Everybody's pleasure.
Rib for everyone's pleasure. We're not gonna. What else? Can you show the taikyu as well? This is the new taikyu that we got. They used to have kind of this blue saya, but they've switched to a green saya. So I kind of like that. It has this kind of greenish blue, more green than blue. We can call it ao. Yeah, these are all Dragon Kings that we're showing right now, Christian. Ao. We can call this ao.
I mean, depending on the light they hold it in, kind of goes back to that blue.
It's iridescent. By the way, if you're on TikTok, if you tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes, we greatly appreciate it. Can you show, just grab another Dragon King. Someone's asking about Dragon Kings. We can show Dragon Kings.
Fletching.
Yep, the fletching, one of our favorites. In the fictional world, who would have the best cutting power? I have no idea. Like in a fictional world, I guess if you had a lightsaber. This one is the Autumn Leaf. Another one of our favorites. Zoro. Yeah, Zoro. We have Zoro swords as well. Waruichi Monji, Shusui, and Sandai Kitetsu right there. So we do have Zoro's swords there. The katanas with the hand-painted saya are really nice too. Yeah, I like those quite a bit. There is Waruichi Monji. Trafalgar Law, underneath that one right there. You can see it has the furry tuba. I used to call it Trafalgar Square, whatever. I've always wondered where they got the name Trafalgar from. Like, I mean, they couldn't really be that interested in English history, right? Do we have the Trafalgar Law at Odachi? We don't. We're out of stock. But can you show the long Yamato, the Cloudhammer Yamato, or the DMC? We cut with this guy on Monday, and we posted footage on one of our other channels and on TikTok. How much for Trafalgar Law? 150. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. Damn, I thought that was a collection at your house. No. I only have one wall of swords in my house. Here is Is this Glamdring or Strider Sword? Strider Sword. So if you like Lord of the Rings, there's Strider Sword. Duke Mansra, this is in Richmond, Virginia. RVA Katana. We are a sword shop. We have about 700 different types of swords. We're going right for the rapier. The rapier is paired with a main gauche or a main gouge, for those of you who don't speak French.
Main couch.
Main couch, that's where I like to spend my time.
So your side couch doesn't find out.
Edo period katana, do they ever rust? Yes, most definitely. Any sword worth using is gonna rust. People are like, oh no, CPM 3V won't rust. CPM 3V will rust. Magna Cut will rust, and it's not good to make a sword out of it.
Did you ever notice that?
What is it? The rasp?
It's like a
This is going to be one of our rap sampling sounds for next our rep. What sword are you using to cut the turkey this year? Asked Ritha.
oh, the Claymore.
The Claymore for sure.
The Claymore, Mark. The Claymore.
Yeah, Mark isn't here to contest that. So Mark will die on the hill. Like
Probably sneezing right now.
he will die on the hill like many Scottish people have in the wars trying to be independent from England. So that's Scottish Highlander sword. Happy Thanksgiving. You're not coming in. Oh, it's Kirigakure. It's our buddy Scott over here. Scott is here. Here is a backsword, Scottish backsword. This is the one I want to cut a turkey with, right over there. You could like hang the turkey to let it marinate and baste from the quillins. This is a one of the coolest swords that we got in. So this is a flamberge. Put a sign over one of those, the door of Claymore. The door of Claymore. It rhymes. Yep. What else can we show you guys, if anything? There are like 200 and some people on YouTube, not spending time with their families, but listening to us. What else can we show you guys while we're here, if anything? Talwar. We do not have a Talwar in stock. Actually, we do have an antique Talwar. Here is the Invictus from Final Fantasy, one of the Final Fantasies. This is actually a functional 65 MN sword. And it will double as a helicopter rotor if you spin it long, fast enough. We indeed have Ichigo. Show something for cutting turkey. How about that? That'll cut a turkey.
You go right here.
It'll trigger mark. Oh yes, we live to trigger mark. This one glows around turkeys. That is the Halfling sword, aka Sting, from Lord of the Rings, for those of you who like Lord of the Rings. And let us come back this way. There was one thing someone asked about something, and now I forgot what it was. Why don't you show the Batosai while we're waiting? We have the Batosai. We're actually getting a Batosai in S5. I didn't realize it was coming, but it is ready. So we will be getting an S5 Batosai. So, can you show the Tsushima sword? Show the one with the brass, the pure brass. Yeah. So this one's on closeout. This is on our holiday sale. Beautiful blade for 225 right now on sale. It's actually under 225. We're switching this model out for another one, and so we're clearing it out. Knights of the Round Table. We do have two versions of Excalibur. If you like the 1980s movie, there's the 1980s Excalibur right there. All these people are sending me text happy birthday or happy Thanksgiving, but I don't know who they are. They didn't leave their names.
It's probably like a bunch of customers you texting me.
They sent it to my personal phone, so I don't think
Your customers.
my single customer, my other ones.
Your client.
Can you show the other Excalibur above Conan? Here is another. What is this? Excalibur, King Arthur, some King Arthur movie.
Yeah, it's like King Arthur, Legend of the Sword or something.
There's a sword for you. This one has runes engraved in it. It said on sale at Walmart. Oh, okay, that's what it says.
So I double checked. The blade in the movie is Damascus.
Okay. Jay Harkins, welcome. Wish you had a shop in South Africa. Well, we can always ship to South Africa. We have a few of our buddies there, and we ship to South Africa frequently. Jill, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I am going to shut TikTok down because hardly anyone's on. Sorry, Rutha, but follow us. We're still live streaming on YouTube for the time being, so, and Facebook. Okay, kukri. Do we still have a kukri? Do you sell stands? We do sell stands. We don't. These are just guitar hooks, so we don't sell those hooks, but we do sell stands. Here is the Apak kukri. Can we see Yamatorige? Yeah, I love that sword. It's so freaking cool. We have two out for whatever reason. There's Yamatorige. I got a vaccination and I can't use my arm. There's Yamatorige. Yamatorige is the sword of Usagi Kenshin. National treasure of Japan. This is a model. Actually, it is in Aikuchi Koshirai. Check out the hamon on this one. Beautiful hamon. It's meant to imitate Yamatorige. Has a kogatana on it as well. Do you have odachi? Indeed, we do. The exchange rate is high, but your swords are the best. Yeah, the dollar is really strong right now for whatever reason. Are the swords combat ready in full tang? Yes. Steel? Yes. D2? No. D2 does not make for good swords. D2 is too brittle.
It's a knife steel.
D2 is an amazing knife steel, not such a good sword steel. Thank you, Jill, for posting our website. So we have ASAB 88, which is a modification of D2 that increases its durability at longer lengths. One of the misconceptions a lot of people have is that a sword that is good for a knife would be good for steel, or good for a sword, but that's just not the case. Kisuke Urahara, I do not think so. Is 1095 good steel? Yeah, it's great steel. How many is the most cheapest? The least expensive we have are some $80 swords.
So I learned something yesterday. So 1095 just stands for the amount of carbon that's used in the blade.
Yeah, 0.95%.
Yeah, it's like,
You didn't know this?
I feel like I learned it a long time ago and then just completely forgot about
You've
it.
been in swords longer than I have. You've worked here for a year. I'm surprised.
I was like,
I need to get a Shinai and beat him for that.
I feel like I learned that somewhere.
Neil Thompson says, "Happy Thanksgiving, Ryan. You are the real 100%." Folded steel. We do have a handful of folded steel. Folded steel is not good steel usually. You introduce forging flaws. It was a necessity with pre-modern steels, but modern day steel technology, you just don't need to fold it. The most expensive sword we have here is an antique. The most expensive non-antiques we have are some of these Orishigane swords. Like we have some that are at $2,000 in here. 0.9% at 99. 0.9% at 99. It's 0.9%. Once you get above 1% carbon, you start getting too brittle for impacts. But the most expensive sword we have in shop right now is an antique. The next most expensive would be these Orishigane swords and Tamahagane swords for around $2,000. We should be getting the Meteor Saka and the Meteor Mizu swords back in stock, those will be $2,000 as well. What's that one called? What were we just showing? Sorry, Egyptian, we don't remember what we were just showing. We go through things so fast, I forget as we go. Actually, can you show the Tanto? The on special, those guys. Yeah. Silver waves. To your right. Up. Yeah. These are on our holiday sale. Beautiful polish on these. Beautiful shape. This is a Hirazukuri. Is this Hira? Is this Hira? Yeah, Hirazukuri. Very classic in terms of its smaller size. And then we have the other one, which has just like a wicked geometry to it. This is the chrysanthemum waves. And I love the geometry of this sword. Beautiful Hamon line. If you can have any sword, which one will it be? A lightsaber. That's the sword I want. Yes, join our Discord. Thank you, Jill. Discord.gg/RVA Katana. Scott takes care of that. Ghost of Tsushima Tanto. It's right over there. We have a pair right there. The one that he's taking now is the brass version, 65 MN. Or sorry, T10 blade. Technically T8. It has a Hamon line. Review a sword in the accent of Marlon Brando's Godfather. Yeah, I can't do Marlon Brando's the way he's got that raspy voice. Yeah. What else can we show you guys?
Do it like
Blue Tanto.
what's his name? Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Oh God. Can you show a blue Tanto? Any blue Tanto? How about that super blue one? Yeah. This is a good. This is a blue and gray one. This is a Civil War one. It's blue and gray. It's actually got a really nice Hamon line there. Hey, David Lucet, welcome. Rarest one would probably be one of the antiques. You can see that one, this pair over here, or rather, it's a 650-year-old sword. These are the fittings for it. Rayskin handle swords, please. Oh, I love those, Tim. We'll work our way over there. Why did Samuel Jackson have the only lightsaber with purple crystal? Because he asked for it.
Personally requested.
Yeah, he wanted a purple one. And would you deny Samuel Jackson? I'd be too scared to. Mofo. All right, ray skin handle ones. There's a ray skin handle Chinese Dao. Ray skin handle Jian. Another ray skin. This is the one you were looking at before, Tim Bulo, the ray skin handles. Several of the Tachi are ray skin handle as well. Those are kind of our only ray skin handle ones. Full wrap ray handle. Can you show the Cloudhammer Meteor Dagger? Not here yet. It should be on pre-order. I don't think we have it in stock, but we will get it in the near future. I didn't even realize I listed that yet. So you must know about it. If it's not listed for pre-order, then to fix that. But we are getting some Meteor Daggers. They are on the way. Here is the... What is that, the Whirlwind?
Lattice.
The Lattice. I was going to say, it looks like the Whirlwind, but it's like... It shouldn't be on the S5 rack. This is a big buff. This is a big buff sword. We call it a Kinoto, but it is actually a little bit too curved to be a Kinoto. Tamahagane, Mr. Wildme, we have one. S5 Wakizashi. We have the Kodachi. We have the Black Lotus Wakizashi. We have the Riptide Wakizashi, and I think that's it in terms of Wakizashi. Anything else you guys want to see? There are 250 of you on right now. I'm surprised you're open today. Jill, I wasn't. I said we're going to close, and then Ryan's like, I'll come in. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we made sales last year. So.
We made sales last year because the same thing. He's like, I'll come in. And so no one, I think 2 people have walked in today, but no sales. But it's all right. There's always work to do here in the shop. Any with wood. I mean, they all have wood scabbards, wood handles. We do have wood blades as well. Takemitsu is the term. So wooden practice swords. Hello, Robert Nana Kwame Asare. Anything else we can show you guys? Once again, visit our website, rva-katana.com. Join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. We are having a holiday sale. Use the coupon code HOLIDAY2025. And you get 20% off select items. Who are we selling to in South Africa? We try to respect our clients' privacy, but you never know. He's on here. He comes on. Maybe he'll identify himself if he's on. If you're going to carve a turkey with a sword, which one will you use?
This right here.
Whatever is in Ryan's hand. This one it's a katatuchi one-handed fighting sword with an okisaki, so it has a big kisaki on it. Have you ever been fencing? That's kind of a weird thing weird way to question it. Have I ever fenced? No.
I mean, depends on. You got to be specific with your question. So, like, are you talking about fencing, as in putting in fences on a farm?
That's what I was thinking too. I wasn't going to smart aleck like that. My favorite black and gold David Washington Sokka sword from Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is my favorite black and gold. Can we see the Christian themed katana with the cross in this? Yeah, I'll show you that one. L6 Bainite. I mean, we do have L6 Bainite, but it's upper Bainite, not lower Bainite. But in terms of just if you're looking for the durability of lower Bainite, then S5. S5 on paper is tougher than lower Bainite. The one thing that you see, the only real benefit you get out of lower Bainite is if you differentially harden it, which Howard Clark does. And there's a way that he does it that doesn't ruin the rest of it, so it's pretty impressive. Here's one of the Christian swords. This is the Unbreakable Faith. So essentially, if you're looking for the most durability, get one from an S5. And a lot of the S5 swords are on sale right now, by the way, in our holiday sale. That's on Scottish Claymore. What's your thought on Scottish Claymore? My family are McFarlane, and we still have swords from Scottish Independence War 1500s. Cool. We do have, there's a Christian one right there. We like Claymores, though, I'm sorry, we're going to draw it and show the, yeah. I saw his hand motions like, oh, he plans on drawing. Here you go, you can see the Hamon line. Here are the Claymores. We also had a basket-hilted broadsword, which is a Clé de Mort in Scottish. Glimmering Dragon, we'll show that. Here is one with or this one does not have a Rakasa. It does have a Rakasa. Or wait, Okay, never mind. I'm gonna shut up. So this is one of the claymores. Rocks to Zebek sword sales are about to shoot through the roof. I have no idea what that means. I will tell you one thing. We are seeing a lot of ads from Katana US, and I have never seen such a dishonest company. Such dishonest advertising. It's absolutely amazing how dishonest they're.
Quality napalm steel.
Yeah, it's like disgusting how deceptive their advertising is. I mean, outright lies. So. No, Katana US, the thing is that they do have stuff, some of the same stuff that we sell. And that's how we know it's not like made in Japan. It's like, yep, we sell that. So. Thank you, Jill. Thundercat sword. We do have one. And actually, we don't have to, we can sell it. They're sending us another Thundercat sword. Thundercats. Katana from Highlander. We do not. Authentic Civil War swords. We had an 1860 field and staff sword. I don't know if those were used in the Civil War. Obviously, it was a year before the Civil War began. So, yeah. Sometimes we get stuff like that on consignment. That was the Thundercat sword. He just showed it right there. Ching! This is a Revolutionary War hanger. So War for Independence. Marine sword. We have had a marine sword, but no longer. Sold. Once again, we had some on consignment. Rayskin Saya with purple Ito. Rayskin Saya with purple Ito. That is the purple Manji. I think we have two of those. One of them is highly discounted. It's in the holiday sale. Not this one. This is the one that's not in the holiday sale. Or this one is the one that's in the holiday sale. My bad. Do you remember how much the Marine sold for? I believe it was $200, if I remember. I could be wrong about that. What it was that it was the seller set the consignment price, and then yeah. Are there different type of katana? Kind of, yes. Do you have oil on these swords when you sell or store them? Yes. Terra Tactical. You need to put oil in most swords, otherwise they will rust. Most eye-catching katanas? That really, what caught your eye? That's relative, right? I'd say a lot of these swords here in the back, the Phoenix Armory, sort of their nicer swords. Can you show the Manji sword? That's my favorite. That's my favorite. This is my favorite. Just love the tsuba, the intricacy of the tsuba. This is carved, so there's texture. That's not a graphic. Most expensive sword we have here, we have an antique for $6,500. How do you have space for more new swords coming to your store since you have many swords hanging? Yeah, one of Ryan's projects is to build another rack. So, what oil do you use? We use either Choju oil, Hanwei sword oil, or those are the two that we tend to use. I mean, but you can use all kinds of oil. 3-in-1 is fine. Sewing machine oil is fine. Your basic gun oil is fine. So yeah, all of those are fine. Brad Westlick, I'm a big fan of that sword. Thank you, Fabian. Once again, visit our website, rva-katana.com. All right, we are going to One Piece Yubashiri. I was about to say we're about here, but One Piece Yubashiri we will show. If people keep on asking for things specific, we'll show them once the comments slow down, we're going off. Here is the Yubashiri. I'm not sure where this happens in Zoro in a One Piece, but I know there is a Yubashiri. Green swords. Indeed, we do have many swords that are green. We have the Green Destiny from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the Qingming Jian. Hey, Tommy T, welcome. Happy thing. Well, it's not worth it. The sequel is awful, except for Natasha Borzino, the one she plays Sabine in. Yeah, she was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe you have One Piece swords. That's dope. Yeah, we have a lot of One Piece swords. All right, last chance to ask to see something specific. Otherwise, we are shutting down, and I have got to go help prepare for Thanksgiving. All right. Thank you all the Americans in here. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, spending time with interesting family. Do you have anything blue and white Christian? No, we do not. Samurai armor, we get it from, we have a suit. You can use the coupon code RVA Katana at the Romance of Men website, and they'll give you, I think, 5% off. But the Romance of Men, we have this thing here. Coolest Hamon changes all the time. Lord of the Rings, we have Strider Sword, Glamdring, Orcrist, and Sting. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. Show that Viking sword looking on the top right. Damn it, we can't get out of here. here's the Viking sword. We have three Viking swords in stock right now. It's a really pretty Viking sword. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We will catch you guys tomorrow, probably. We'll be on. I think we have more antiques coming and a few others coming in tomorrow. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you.